And once again, if we can't go to Bella Noche's, where can we go? Hey neighbors, and welcome back to the Curls and Commentary channel, babes. We are back at it again with yet another episode of the Conditioner Chronicles series. Very exciting. The featured conditioner for today's video is none other than the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. So, babes, you can see I'm out the shower and ready to get all into my nitty-gritty details about this product. So let's start with the basics. First and foremost, I have used this product before, but early on in my natural hair journey, I would say TWA stage, insert picture. This is kind of the time when I was using this product. Now, I, in my early stages, was very much so against silicones, against air, against water, against soap, you know what I mean? A lot of people in their natural hair journey, there were certain things you just kind of followed, like the mob mentality, and no silicones in deep conditioners was a very big part of my thing. So when I was using this in the beginning and I was enjoying it, I was like, well, it has silicones. I don't think I want to use it. Dimethicone's not good for the hair. Fast forward years later, I obviously love silicones in my deep conditioners now and actually prefer it. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and revisit Oh Girl. But this is the issue. I noticed that the formula has changed and have heard some people say yay or nay about it. So it was time for me to spin the block and see what the girl was giving. Now, most of you guys have heard of this product before and know that it's really supposed to be like moisturizing. It does, I think, have a little protein now, but let's get into some of the new ingredients and then we'll get into my thoughts. So first and foremost, we have water, then we have cetyl alcohol, glycerin, jojoba oil, isododecane, which I believe is like, it behaves like a silicone, but it's not a silicone, but don't quote me on that. And then it gets into some stuff I can't pronounce, and aloe leaf juice, fragrance, there goes the honey, and then we've got hydrolyzed wheat protein, and it goes into some other things. Now, what I will definitely say is when I used this the last time, which I believe was in beginning of 2024, this did not have protein. I knew specifically that this didn't have protein because I had moisture underload, protein overload, whatever you want to call it, and I was specifically looking for products that did not have protein. So I wound up using the honey cream shampoo from Design Essentials and this deep conditioner from TGIN. So that's a big difference, the fact that this has protein. And then I remember specifically seeing that this had dimethicone back in the DC. So long story long, babes, I got my booty behind in the shower and I decided to, you know, deep condition in 4 sections like I typically do. And I'm gonna tell y'all out the gate, I didn't get past the first section, babes. I said, oh no, 2026 is not the year for me to play stupid games and win stupid prizes. I did not like the application. It felt like, picture somebody you know from way back when, high school, college, elementary school, you know, whatever. Y'all was always cool, never really would say you were friends, but when y'all were around each other, you might have had good conversation, you was cool, it was never any beef, right? Fast forward years later, you run into this person again and something is off. It's off. It's off. They're presenting like they're the same. Oh, hey girl, remember me? But something is off. There's no substance. The depth you used to reach with this person is no longer there, babes. That's Miss TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask, in my humble opinion. You want to have those same feelings when I look at this, but the ingredients are clearly different. And the experience was clearly different. And so I did not get through one section, like I said, and I decided to mix it into some other products that were kind of left over. Of course, I'm gonna use the rest of it up, but crazy work. I remember this product having slip, a nice glide, milkiness on the hair, kind of creamy, and definitely leaving behind some moisture, especially because of the silicone. But it was just disappointment. So TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask is not for me. And I just want to remind you guys, don't feel guilty, okay? When you spend your hard-earned money and something is disappointing you in the shower, it's okay to stop after the first section. I know in one section of my head, which is a lot of hair, a quarter of my head, that's a lot of hair. If it's not working in that one, babes, I'm not moving on. And once again, if we can't go to Bella Noche's, where can we go? So anyway, y'all, that is my thoughts. It's my wrap up on the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask, my reunion with the product. One last thing I'll say is it did smell the same as I remember, that nostalgic kind of honey sweet smell. And it presented well once again, but it just wasn't for me. So now that I've got all of that talking and chatting out of the way, babes, I'm about to go do some things. I am going to detangle my hair and sit under the bonnet dryer attachment, and then I'll be back to talk styling. Today, I'm gonna be using the Pattern Moisture Milk as my leave-in conditioner, which is already in my hair baking, and I'm gonna be following up with the Texture ID Mango Butter Twist and Define Cream. If you watched one of my previous videos, I let y'all know that the Texture ID leave-in and cream, they didn't work together too well. Even though they didn't flake in the hands, they got a little too ashy white gray casty on the hair. So I'm breaking the band up and I'm gonna try them separately. So anyway, guys, I've talked a lot. Let me go do that and I'll get right with you. Voiceover Junie reporting for duty, and I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of my process as I'm styling, just because I've made some changes in my routine recently if y'all have been clocked in, locked into the channel, okay? So all I have in my hair at this point is the Pattern Moisture Milk, and it felt pretty good. My hair is absolutely wet for sure, and I'm going in with my Jenna K detangling brush to get my hair nice and detangled before my next step. And I also am going to be taking a nice long break from the Philips Flex brush, and that's really because that brush has so many bristles and they're very close together. Don't get me wrong, it gives me a super thorough detangle, but because I'm washing my hair every 3-4 days, I don't need a super thorough detangle, especially because you guys can see I go back through with my brush quite a bit. I go through at the detangling stage for my leave-in, but then I also run the brush back through when I'm styling after I've applied my cream. And so I just didn't want to risk additional breakage, considering the frequency of styling has increased quite a bit. Now that I've fully detangled and removed a good amount of shed hairs, I'm just putting my strands into these bubble sections, and this is sort of an experiment for me because I noticed that when I go under the bonnet dryer attachment with like jumbo twists, like one in each section, my hair just does not dry enough for me to feel comfortable to style. And a major key to me reducing breakage is styling on damp hair. So anyway, babes, moving on, you see I am putting the plastic cap over my roots. And this is because with the bonnet dryer attachment, I noticed that my roots get dry very fast. So I just want to make sure that my hair is evenly, dried out. As far as my blow dryer settings for this part of my wash day, I've been using medium heat, high speed. I spent 15 minutes under the bonnet dryer, and now I'm taking out all of the bubble sections all over my head, and my hair is feeling good, babes, good. So now it's time for me to do my sections that I'm gonna be twisting my hair in, which are different than the sections that I wash my hair in. I like the sections in the front of my head to be a bit smaller, really because I cannot stand my part being so deep. You can probably see at the top of my head, if I were to leave those sections a little bigger, my part would be, girl, at the freaking back of my head, and I just can't stand that. So what I do is I isolate a part of my crown, and I use that as like the divider and make one twist at the top of my head, a little alfalfa twist. And then the back of my head is split in two. So it's kind of like a little bit of a illusion, if you will, once my hair is fully styled. What's up, you guys? Now that you've seen how I section my hair and just kind of get things organized for styling and twisting, I wanted to just get into this styling product really quick and also give a little recap. First and foremost, the Pattern Moisture Milk is actually very good. Me resetting my strands and just starting from scratch, my hair being squeaky clean, I definitely feel the difference, and the moisture, etc. Moving on, babes, into the Texture ID Mango Twist and Define Cream. It says it enhances curls and fights against humidity. I've already used this, but like I said, I've used it with the Texture ID leave-in, and it's from the same line. And babes, this is very simple, okay? We have water, cetyl alcohol, dimethicone, holding agents. And then we get into the mango seed butter and some oils and stuff like that. But babes, I'm happy, I'm pleased. I enjoyed my first use, so let's see how it feels with Miss Pattern. Also, this has a really nice scent. that does linger, but that feels excellent going on. I am not planning on using mousse because I did experience a decent hold from this product the first time around. So, oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can get into that, but the hair is looking nice and dark. I am getting a little definition. It goes on lightweight, but I do feel like it's buildable. Hopefully, I won't get that gray cast that I got with the Texture ID leave-in. I think the pattern leave-in not having the silicone is gonna be helpful in this styling situation. But yeah, I'm kind of just applying a little bit at a time. I don't wanna do a big glob and then feel like it's weighing my hair down. So when I say a little bit at a time, you see I'm just doing kind of like light layers of it. And I think that that's enough. Feels really good, got some good slip, and it's time to twist it up. And now as I'm detangling, I'm not really detangling to detangle, I'm detangling to just kind of get it smooth. And then I will twist it up. So now that I'm ready to twist it up, I am committed to twisting with sections that are like split top to bottom. I just really feel like this works well for me. I feel like it's just been working well. So I'm gonna continue doing that and twist down. But guys, my hair feels like butter. Ooh, the hair feel like butter, girl. Girl, butter. Yes, ma'am. I'm also not twisting extremely tight because I'm noticing that when I twist really tight, besides the lack of density, the lack of volume or whatever that I get, I notice that it just takes longer to dry. So giving my strands a little bit of space is helpful because I have high density. But that's it, babes. I'm gonna go do the rest of my head and I'll be back when I get to the front and we'll talk about how the hair is feeling. But so far, so great. I'm impressed, and I had a feeling that this was gonna be a good combo. So another look, the hair's looking dark, juicy, and all the things. I'll be back. What's up, y'all? Your girl is down to the last couple twists, and I need to say praise God, hallelujah, for wisdom, discernment, and forethought. I am so glad I did not go in with this TGIN honey hair mask on my entire head. Instead, for the other 3 sections of my head, I went in with the like cocktail that I have, which was the double cream deep conditioner from Curlsmith, and it was mixed in with the rest of my Silk Elements deep conditioner, the moisturizing treatment. Baby, I can get crafty with these products, and that's exactly what I did, and it was amazing. My hair feels so buttery soft and amazing. So anyway, babes, I'm just twisting down as you see, and the hair is looking so shiny. Come on, dull high porosity girl getting a little shine. We did not retire the phrase because we need to give the Lord praise every single time the girl gets some shine. And I didn't know I was gonna be in deep bars like that. You feel me? I just felt like the rhyming had to happen. But come on, let's do the last section together, mamas. Let's do it. So here we are. If my part looks crooked, it's because it is. I purposely make my part a little crooked here and there because I'm a middle part girl. And we can't just be doing the same exact part with the same exact strands every single time. That's how you get bald spots, tension, and all that. So if my part is a little off, it's fine. If you're that close that you see that my part is crooked, you're too close. You're too close. Zoom out, okay? But anyway, babes, going in with this again. And now that I have gotten to, the end of my styling session with this product, and this is the second styling session that I've done with it, it is very reminiscent of the TGIN buttercream. And I'm gonna show you guys in a second what I mean, but I really feel like this is so similar. Now, I do feel like this is a bit lighter, like a little bit lighter, and it has more slip. But they're both very slippery and creamy. I think that the buttercream is definitely like a better formulation as far as like, it's got, I think, shea butter, and it's just like definitely a cream. But it's got the silicone, and I just feel like these products are probably gonna be good buddies, especially when I follow up with the Pattern Moisture Milk. So anyway, babes, I am just splitting these sections, and I'm just gonna begin twisting. I'm gonna brush down and Give it a little bit of a smoother look. But this was a breeze. This really was a breeze. Today was a great wash day despite having to shift gears. I'm so happy that I pivoted. I really am. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. There's a lot of different things that I said I'm gonna be doing. Y'all saw my last couple videos most likely. Oh, I plan on doing this, I don't plan on doing this. Listen, if something's not working, if something y'all saw in the last couple videos is not working, don't be surprised, babes, because I'm happily shifting gears if part of the plan. That's why it's a plan. I think the word says through Solomon in Proverbs 16:33 that we roll the dice, but the Lord determines where they fall. Okay? So sometimes I've been out here rolling the dice and I've not been gambling, but I've been playing the game of life. And I've been making the plans, but sometimes that's not what happens. Oh, girl, I'm gonna get into my thoughts real quick. You guys probably can tell it's been a great time, but let me just show y'all because I really do feel like they're siblings. Okay, you see that? You see that glossy shine? This one is definitely similar to the TGIN, and yes, they both have that silicone. However, the TGIN is thick, girl. The buttercream is buttercreaming, all right? Now, honestly, even though it's called buttercream, I typically don't find silicones in a buttercream, but I like this one. I just feel like this is like a cream, like a thick cream. But yes, like this one moves a little bit, like it's starting to slide, whereas this one just stays in place. So very, very good. As Tabitha Brown would say, very good. Okay, I'm very excited. All right, let's get into the final thoughts, honey, because I'm chatting it up. My volume has increased and my energy level has also spiked, which means that it's been a very good hair day. So final thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, come on. It's promising. And I love that for me. Y'all, Texture ID about to have me speaking Spanish. Este producto no es para mí. Caso cerrado. Y'all, this is the worst flaking, flurrying, fluttering. It is snowing, okay? Full-blown blizzard. I had on gray. And I had to change because I said, oh, I am covered. I had to put on white. You see my chair? It's black. It was covered. I had to put on a towel over my legs. A full towel, babes. Over my legs. No bueno para mí. Oh my goodness. Guys, we're going to take this last one out together. But the way, I don't even know. It is, girl, can y'all see this? Look at this. I would have, if I was wearing black, you would see it's all over. Needless to say, girl, I'm not going to be using this again. I got a little left and half left over, and it's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad because it hits all the marks. The scent, the amount for how much you pay, I think the ingredients are cool. You know what I mean? The texture, the slip, the creaminess. It has a nice hold to it. But the cast, the gray cast, look at that. What? Guys, I look like I'm doing Halloween hair makeup. And I don't even celebrate Halloween because it's a freaking demonic holiday. This is ridiculous. I'm sending the wrong message. Oh, my Lanta. Anyway, let's get into the definition. And this is another thing. Look at the definition. But look at the crusty flake. And let me tell you, the Pattern Moisture Milk mixed with this product so smoothly. I mean, it was a perfect blend, you know, and that's on Annabelle. But anyway, yeah, like it was a perfect blend. I had no issues applying. My hair was nice and dark. But guys, Texture ID did their little one, baby. Their little one. Because why does my hair look like the ghost of Christmas past? Oh my gosh. So yeah, girl. It's a no for me, dog. It is a no for me. I tried. But the fact that it flaked even worse with this product, when I felt like this was lighter than the Texture ID. Guys, I could sneeze right now. I have a dust allergy. Okay, I literally have a dust allergy. It's getting bad. No, ma'am. And my hair was, it was such a good wash day. Dang. And you know what? I'm in a pickle right now because y'all know I'm the type to cocktail something, mix something up, but I don't even think I could cocktail this into like a conditioner or something because of the way that it creates this white like cast. Like if I mix it into a conditioner, like a lightweight conditioner to give it some slip or thicken it up, I don't trust that when I rinse it out, I'm not gonna have like residue left over. Because pro tip, that's one of the ways, if I have a cream that it's been sitting in my shelf for too long, or if it's a little bit left, I mix the cream into a conditioner because a lot of times, what is it? Cetyl alcohol, glycerin, vegetable oil, shea butter. It'd be the same stuff in a cream that's in a deep conditioner. So a lot of times I mix it and I have never had an issue. But girl, this is putting me in a pickle, babes. I'm in a bind, Nate. That's how I feel, cause what? I do like the size. But it looks like I crawled up in an unfinished attic, rolled around, came back down, and started shaking my head. That's what it looks like. Yep, precisely. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I think this is gonna be a 3-day cycle. We'll probably wash my hair on day 3, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's definitely been fun doing this series, and yeah, I'm gonna be wearing white for like the next 2 or 3 days. Yo, I had to pop back in because what kind of hooting, hollering, and carrying on did Texture ID? Why is it, bro, it's all over my, look, are we walking in a winter wonderland right now? Like, I gotta go turn on Pentatonics and Tori Kelly. Cause girl, I'm outdone. I'm outdone. I tried to have my hair down even with the white on. I was about to sneeze. Do y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. I said no, ma'am. No.